All right, should be live here in just a few seconds. Just want to see my stream pop up. And that's up. That's good. Snatch that up. Just a few seconds. That's good. All righty. Slide that forward. What's up, Trey? What's up, Alex? What's up, Karam? What's up, Killian? What's up, Wade? What's up, Jared? Yeah, there's a lot to discuss tonight. What's up, Kenny? I'll let people on. I'll have certain people on after like 10 minutes or so. Yeah, hell yeah, Amir. Good shit. Good shit. Me and you were the only ones who never gave up on the Cardinals. We were the only ones. Remember, at the beginning of the 8th. Wordy Dobb. What's up? What's up, that one guy? What's up, Eric? What's up, Wesley? Yeah, no problem, man. No problem. But yeah, great win. Great win. Audio's good. That's good. His replay. Yeah. Well, reading about the Jacob Blake guy who got shot. Yeah, that's part of the reason why everything's delayed, Wes. Both LA teams want to leave the bubble. I think they said it was nothing official, but that's how they voted. So it does sound like they might want to take out. Yeah, no, they should have kept Rosenthal in to finish the game out. Well, I mean, they're not out yet. Like, nobody's out. Like, nobody's like they have made no decisions in the NBA. Absolutely none. There's none. Nothing will be made till tomorrow. So right now, everything is basically speculation. You know, it's just whatever's out is a poll that the players took. So are the Lakers and Clippers going to be done? Does kind of sound like it. You have just the jinx for the Cards. All right. You're going to fuck around and give them the wrong jinx, and they're going to win the Super Bowl. World Series, I mean. God damn it. I'm thinking of football right now. I was reading some shit about the Patriots earlier, and I have football literally right on my mind right now. Yeah, one sec. Tigers. I'll see if they updated the standings. They haven't updated the standings, so there's nothing to display, I don't believe. Oh, no, they have. Okay, so 12-19 Royals, 13-16 Tigers, 19-12. Yeah, we're nowhere in anywhere. I don't like, what am I looking for? We're not a wild card team. So, yeah, we're just not in the playoffs. Nah, I was reading something about the Patriots. If every team doesn't want to play, then the Knicks should win by default. But yeah, the standings we're in 4th place in our conference. No, 13-16 isn't bad at all. Not bad at all. If we can pull off a couple wins against the Twins, we might be able to get to 500. That would be cool. We posted something about BLM on Instagram. It seemed like they were gonna postpone games as well, but I don't think they are. If you want to check what we post on Instagram, yeah, I heard something about that. I don't think they're delaying the games. I think they're letting the teams decide as they will. I think so. Yeah, the Jays are. So this is. Yeah, you know what? We'll just have. I'll find very recent stuff. This is from Brad Turner. He is a He's verified, so he's got some kind of coverage. Sources: Lakers forward LeBron and Kawhi Leonard. So Kawhi and LeBron both spoke up in the players' meeting Wednesday night and were adamant about not playing the rest of the playoffs, and they wanted change. The players will have another meeting at 11 a.m. tomorrow. So it does kind of sound like the Lakers and Clippers will probably be sitting this out. If their two best players are going to be vocal about this and not want to play, I think the teams will leave. Meaning, like many of you said, the Mavericks and the Blazers will advance automatically. If they continue to have the season, we'll see. They were like, continue if the Tigers get postponed. Yeah, I know, Wesley. Right when we get hot again, the baseball's about to get shut down for us. Damn it. We just got get again. Tigers are 2 spots out, Baltimore 1 spot. Hell yeah. Go Tigers. Climb back up. I just still hate 2020. Yeah, Kenny, me too. Knicks winning it all. No, he's not dead. Josh Blake. You mean Jacob Blake? The guy's not dead or anything. I'm pretty sure he's just paralyzed from the waist down. The shooting guy, the guy who got shot. What am I looking for? Let's see. Looking for something with sports. I don't really care. What's LeBron trending for? Let's see. What am I looking for? Who's a good one? Hey, there we go. That's who I should go to. Let's see. We'll have him up to use him as he's going to be the one that pushes forward everything. Yeah, I know. Yeah, Wesley, I know what the MLB said and everything. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Without Clippers and Lakers, the playoff sucks. I agree, DSF. No GOAT James. Knicks winning all trophy got to go somewhere. They'll give it to the Pistons, hopefully. Whenever Thunder had a great opportunity, something with the playoffs, this happens. Yeah, they have a meeting at 11, Kenny. All right. So the Clippers and Lakers voting on perhaps not continuing with the season was considered more of a poll than a final vote. The resumption of the season remains still up in the air. That's from Wojnarowski. Decisions on continuing the season will extend into tomorrow, sources tell ESPN, but appears unlikely the 3 playoff games on Thursday will be played. So probably no games tomorrow. Everyone's still too emotional. One high-ranking source tells ESPN there needs to be more time to come together on this. Among themes in the NBA meeting, NBA BPA explained the financial implications of ending the season, including possible lockout next year. Chris Paul on leaving meeting unified. CJ McCollum on needing a plan of action. Doc Rivers on using platform voting, holding police accountable. It sounds like Summit tonight's meeting wanted to hear Buck's explanation for making an abrupt decision to independent of the rest of the teams to boycott the game. Boston's Jaylen Brown essentially said the Bucks didn't need to explain what he. Okay, so sounds like there's some problems within the NBA right now. Interesting. Mets pitcher had 14 Ks today. That's pretty crazy. Except for Thursday at 11 in the morning to continue discussion on how they'll proceed with the playoffs. So I'll leave that one up for a while. I will say, I don't think this is about the specific man that was shot and killed. I think this is more about a situation of police brutality, and it seems to be an ongoing pattern. So that seems to be what the actual problem is for a lot of people. But I'm personally just not going to read back and forth between individuals on this one. I apologize on that one. That's just because I don't want to appear to be taking anyone's side on this one. I have my own stances, and everybody knows my stances regarding police brutality. And we need to fix that in the country. And yeah, but man, it just seems like there are other ways to deal with problems than resorting to just open firing on people. That is a problem. Cops need to have a better response and reaction to these things. What's up, Amir?
What's going on? I had to come on today.
Yeah, no, I assumed. Yeah, this is crazy that this is happening.
Yeah.
And my thing is, at some point, if people, my thing is, to me, it just seems like we need to fix, because at the end of the day, 7 shots, no matter how you feel on what happened, is way too many.
Yeah.
That can't be. And I understand you could be like, he deserved 7 is too many. That's where the bulk of the problem comes from. Yeah, right. Yeah, Alex, I was about to say, because I remember you wanted to come on earlier, Alex, so I have no problem. Trey, if you would like to, I can send you I'll send it to Trey anyway. I think he needs to. If you'd like to, he can come on.
What is Trey saying about this?
For sure, DSF. He got what.
Oh, that's what he's saying.
Yeah, the guy. I think guys, at the end of the day, even Trey earlier in the Discord did at the end of the day say it was excessive, but Trey at the end of the day said it's justified. That's Trey. That is. I hope I'm not mischaracterizing it, Trey, because I'm trying to. I think you said it was a justified situation, but it's a bit excessive for the 7. If I'm not mischaracterizing you at all, and I don't want to, so I apologize if I am, and it's not my intention to do so.
7
How's it going, Alex?
Too many.
Hey, man.
Any way you slice it, 7 is too many. He did not need to be shot that many times.
And that's where I think I'm very uncomfortable with the situation.
Yeah, I mean,
just sucks that this keeps it's just like, man, and it seems more of a problem because of how close everything is with each other right now. It's just George Floyd thing was just kind of okay. I'm just making sure, Trey. I'm just making that. Yeah, it feel in Breonna Taylor, that situation. Okay, here we go. Hey, Trey.
Hey,
how's it going? Okay, because I didn't want to mischaracterize anybody or anything, and I seen you said it wasn't.
Trey, it was wrong, absolutely wrong. 7 shots is too many.
Yeah, I said 7 shots is pretty excessive, but I don't blame the cop for doing 7, and the situation was 100% justified.
Wow.
So you think shooting him 7 times was justified?
Wow.
I think the situation that the cop was in was justified. You look at the situation. First of all, the cops they definitely ran him. You want to know what the dude had? He had a warrant out for his arrest, and it wasn't just any old warrant. He had a warrant for, let's pull this up: disorderly conduct, sexual assault, domestic abuse, trespassing, and he had a history, which again would have been pulled up, of using guns against the cops to get.
And then he breaks up.
Yeah, his connection lost out. He'll be back on in a second. He'll just magically teleport on. Oh,
you don't have to shoot him 7 times for all that stuff, though. That doesn't.
Okay. Yeah. No, the warrant: domestic violence, sexual assault, trespassing, and a history of using guns against cops. All of which would have been pulled up whenever they went after him. All of this. You don't think any of that would have factored into the situation at all? He got up, fought off 2 cops. New video came out showing him fighting off 2 cops off his back, walking to the car while the cop's trying to pull him out. He's pushing against the cop. He's reaching into the car for something that could be a potential weapon. You don't think any of that factored into the situation at all? Any of that?
And what's up, sports expert? Sorry. No, I understand what, like, at the end of the day, the only thing I think that's going to happen to these cops is they might be disciplined for excessive force. And everyone's going to be very upset, but they probably won't get a lot. They'll be charged, but then I think those will go away once everybody, because the guy, at the end of the day, they can't charge him with murder, like a murder stuff, like, because he's not, I don't. It's never okay to use excessive force. Like, they're going to get in trouble for the amount of times they shot this guy. Are they going to get in trouble for the shooting in general? Probably not.
No,
shooting. And that's because based on the law, Trey is not technically, no, he's not wrong. Based on the law, is it good? No, was it excessive force? Hell yeah, it was. That's literally almost the definition of excessive force.
Yeah, it's excessive. That's what I'm trying to tell Trey. I'm not saying the cop shouldn't have shot him.
I said the number of shots were excessive. I've said that. 7 were excessive, but I don't blame the cop for shooting 7 times, being in that situation, and the shooting itself was justified. Yet me saying that, and people are calling me the crazy one. But again, I've said 7 shots. Rob has said 7 shots is. I've said it was excessive.
I have a good night, Wesley.
But like, being in that situation, are we really going to blame the cop for being in that situation? Dude, they were trying to pull the dude out at that point. He already fought off 2 cops. He was already on the ground. They fought him off. He walks to the car. They were going after him because he had a warrant out for his arrest for domestic violence, sexual assault, trespassing. And he, again, would have been pulled up when they were going after him, has a history of pulling guns against cops. He's reaching in the car for something. What do you think you would do in that situation? You're already trying to pull him out. He's not coming out anymore, and he's reaching for something. What would you do? Would you just sit there and let him grab a gun to potentially shoot you?
I wouldn't shoot 7 times.
And a bit's excessive, but you were in that situation. You got adrenaline running. You might shoot 7 times. You don't really know that. You don't know that, Amir.
I do know that.
But yeah, you would have shot the man though. At least you would have shot him at least once.
I'm not saying that he shouldn't have shot him. I'm just saying the number of times was way too much. I'm surprised he survived. I don't know how he's alive right now. I really don't.
Yeah, that's astonishing.
And he's permanently paralyzed now, so he's got to live with this shit.
And I don't feel bad for the dude at all.
Wait, did he get shot in the head, or he couldn't have because he would have died?
Oh, 7 times in the head would have been an instant death.
He got shot in the back 7 times.
Yeah, I think it's like I don't know exactly. I think it's like down, like lower back area. Like, so I think they paralyzed him from the waist down, but
yeah, that's gotta suck.
Yeah, that's. Oh, I mean, technically, because it is going to be an excessive force case, he might get a couple dollars off of this. Because technically, like, no matter what, he will have a lawsuit because it's the excessive force situation.
Yeah.
Even if he has to go sit in jail before he gets the money, it's because you said he did have some pretty horrible.
Yeah,
pending,
yeah,
right?
yeah, sexual assault, domestic violence, and trespassing and disorderly conduct. And again, this is not on top of a past of pulling guns on cops to get away. So this isn't the first time they've tried to arrest him. He's had a history of getting away by pulling guns on cops.
Kind of a little off topic, but it says here a group of athletes led by James will roll out a multi-million-dollar program in the next few weeks to recruit poll workers in black neighborhoods for the election. That's good. Some action, some let's put money where your mouth is. Got on old goat James. Good on old goat James.
The one guy, you're a moron. You're just a moronic troll. And Eric, I've already said that, but you know what? Go be a little moron somewhere else, I guess. You know. You can have an opinion when you actually, learn a couple things.
So I heard, Rob, that they're going to have a meeting tomorrow at 11 o'clock to determine the status of what's going to happen.
Yeah, I can pull up the Woj.
Yeah.
Where's it at? What the fuck? Hold on. Let me go into his tweets. These, for some reason, they're like different. Oh, right here. It's the first. It's always the first top one, right?
What's Madden NFL 21?
What?
I think LeBron's playing Madden right now.
Wow.
He is. God damn it, LeBron. What is he doing? LeBron, why are you playing Madden right now?
People are so stupid about the whole situation. They're like, oh, okay, so if the Lakers and Clippers don't play, so just advance these teams. That's not how it works. Like, what the fuck? That is ridiculously dumb if that's what happens.
Well, what else are they?
Yeah, it would be paid.
Well, what else would you do?
Exactly.
I
What
would
else would they do?
cancel it. Cancel the season.
No.
Why?
There's
Why?
no reason. How the hell are you gonna have
Amir,
without the two top teams in the league?
Dude, if they forfeit, it's their own fault.
Yeah, Amir, that's just stupid. What I heard from you.
If they forfeit, it's their own fault. They're forfeiting for a dude that honestly deserves to get shot.
Yeah, I would just advance the Mavericks and the Blazers.
If they get knocked out the second round, they get knocked out the second round. You're just canceling the whole.
Mavericks and Blazers are not saying anything because they're like, yo, maybe we can advance. Because otherwise, we wouldn't advance if they actually played us.
I just really can't believe LeBron's really just on Madden right now in the book.
Playing Madden right now?
He's literally playing Madden. Literally 48 minutes ago, this motherfucker is sitting on Madden.
Sitting on a couch playing Madden. Fuck.
I don't know why I find that funny. Like, this dude's playing face of the franchise, 6'10" LeBron James with these tiny little Xbox controller. Probably PS4, actually. Is that PS4 gamer tag stuff?
Where?
Yeah, by the way, you could play with like guys like LeBron. I'm pretty sure their like gamer tags are public for a reason. Like if a guy named Prime Cuz has it.
Wait.
What is bright news is that you guys beat the Cubs and we beat the Royals.
Wait, who's gamer tagging? That's Drive.
I think that's LeBron's, yeah.
Oh my.
Yeah, that's why it's funny that he's playing Madden right now. Xbox. Oh, that's Xbox. So if you got Xbox, you could play with LeBron when he's on.
I don't have Xbox. But yeah. But
yeah, 11 a.m. Amir. That's the call to. We'll know what's going on probably around noon tomorrow.
Amir, I don't know how you would want the season to be canceled. I would just rather send both teams forward.
No, because it feels like, you know, it's bullshit. It's like a bullshit.
It already feels like it's bullshit. It's a
Yeah, so then
bubble.
why
It's the whole
continue?
season.
Why continue if you think it's bullshit? If you don't think that there's a legit winner, why the hell continue? It just
Because it's a game. Because you get to watch basketball. I'm not watching it, but for the people who actually do watch it, even through all the bullshit the NBA is doing,
whoever
at least give them.
Nobody would count it. Like everybody'd be like, bullshit season, bullshit trophy.
Yeah, that's how it is for baseball. Anyway. That's how it is for every.
Yeah, they're going to do that no matter what happens up here.
No,
come on. Yeah,
if everybody plays.
No.
Yeah, even if the Lakers and Clippers continue and play through, this will still be considered a bullshit season because of COVID and the bubble and everything else. There's no real home court advantage. There's no real anything. They're all in a bubble.
Hello, Daniel. How's it going? Sorry.
It's just like baseball. The World Series this year is going to have a huge asterisk on it, no matter who wins, and it's because again, they're not playing the full season. There's 16 games in the playoffs instead of the normal amounts. They're playing dumb extra inning rules. It's no matter who wins, they're playing the season out anyways.
That's
even though it's
anonymous. What kind of championship is that? It is bullshit.
Yeah. If the Lakers and the Clippers are out, it's like, well, enjoy your asterisk season for
two of the best teams in the West.
See, I think they'll continue, but it'll be everyone's just going to call it an asterisk season anyway.
You think
the
players are going to play the same way? Like, it just feels weird. You know? There'd be a big void, it'd feel like.
All right, so I got a question, Amir. So the Bucks boycotted today. What if the Bucks decided they're going to cancel? Do you want your Magic to continue?
No, I think that they should cancel the season. I'm not biased. Even if the Magic would advance, I would still want to cancel the season.
so you just don't want to see basketball at all anymore. Just cancel out basketball.
I think if two of the best teams in the league call it quit, then yeah. You're not talking about scrub teams here. You know,
we're talking about two of the teams that are expected to be playing for the West. So I kind of.
They're supposed to be in the finals, Rob. One of these two.
And I'd imagine. I almost have this weird feeling the Bucks are going to wind out. If the Lakers and the Magic or the Lakers and the Clippers actually opt out, I could see a team like. Yeah, or the Bucks opt out too because it's in it's so close to Milwaukee.
Yeah, I'm surprised that the Bucks players didn't say anything. Like, they're
the ones who started the whole thing. They apparently the rest of the league didn't even know about the boycott plan.
Yeah,
people apparently were kind of upset with the Bucks about that one.
I know.
Because they're like, "What the fuck? You could have told us."
I would rather just start a fresh new season next year where everybody's on the same playing field instead of this BS.
And you want to scratch off the season?
Yeah, why not? If those teams are going to cancel out. And plus, there's no guarantee that the other teams don't boycott once the Clippers and Lakers do.
Wait, he said supposed to be. What does that mean? You mean expected? Yeah, expected to be in the finals. Sorry. Not expected. Expected, yeah.
Supposed to be expected. You know what I mean.
Yeah, should be is I think what I meant to say. My bad.
Steelers fans talks like a bitch.
Oh shit!
Talks like a Washington football.
Oh shit! Alex will be back. I think he lagged out. Packers haven't said anything about the shooting. Of course, the Packers haven't. Aaron Rodgers is probably all like gay and emotional about it, crying and stuff. You know how gay dudes react to problems?
Mm-hmm.
That's how Aaron Rodgers is reacting right now. I don't know how they react to. I just imagine it's much like women, and they just start like.
My bad.
You know how no, you're good. You know how like in cartoons when like a lady sees a mouse, she jumps up on the table and starts screaming. That's how I imagine how gay dudes handle problems. They just jump up on a table or a chair and scream for a little while, and then they figure it out because at the end of the day, they still are guys. So. They just have to like filter out the weird. What's up?
Man, I'm so happy you guys beat the Cubs. This Cubs team is not that good. Like
No, a lot of their wins, I looked it up, came against like the Reds and Pirates, and I'm like, that's not good. We have a
yeah,
shitload of wins against
they're
them.
so good. People look at records and they don't even look at like who they faced. You know.
You notice how hockey just stayed quiet on this? Yeah, hockey was like, there's only like 3 black guys in the league. We're good.
Yeah,
I was like,
it's not a black-white issue. It's a
no, it's
a situation issue. Yeah, it's
And I
that's
think
the
it's
other
because
problem.
hockey's up in Canada, so they're kind of just like, ooh, it's not happening right in front of us here. We'll worry about that when we come back to the States. But we're like in Canada. Oh, jeez. What's up, Rogers is better than Brady. Haven't seen you in a while. NBA posting a video on YouTube. Yeah, probably about the whole situation.
But I think the commissioner doesn't want this to happen because he threatened like a lockout or something.
Yeah, I know.
Because they work so hard to get basketball. Like
Some of the Adam Silver memes are.
And all that.
Adam
Well,
Silver
what do they think the NBA is going to do about police brutality? What do they really? What will protesting and not playing a basketball game do about it? Even if the lie that blacks are being hunted in the street is true, what will not playing basketball do? What will that do?
It was a big Tigers win today, Anthony. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Look at this. This is how Adam Silver is going to show up in the bubble. You remember this? That's LeBron. I have it muted, I believe. Actually, hold on. Is it muted?
I guess it has no comments.
But a bunch of everyone in the comments, they go, "Oh man, this person doesn't agree that the cop should be charged with murder. He's a racist, evil bigot."
Adam Silver typing up the statement how the NBA stands with the players.
Yeah, except when it comes to Hong Kong.
They talked about this situation at our work too, Rob. We had a meeting, and this kind of came up in it too, about this whole
the current situation.
Yeah, current situation. Because everybody's like, protesting and stuff too. It's not just let the situation happen, but.
Look at this. Sources say that Adam Silver was heard over the phone saying, and I quote, "These better hop on the court," sources say. Dude, some of these memes right now, Knicks fans, when they get a hold of Adam Silver, oh, this is about Knicks fans. What are they mad about? Oh, the draft picks again. What's up, Brady? It's better than Rodgers.
Yeah.
Or Rodgers is better. Yeah, Brady, the good one.
I don't know why they want to beat up Silver. They should beat up Dolan.
No, because he's the commissioner.
Yeah, but Dolan caused more trouble for the Knicks.
Yeah, but he doesn't choose who gets the picks. Silver doesn't choose it either. It's random, so.
Just a little funny story. Adam Silver is Jewish, just so everybody knows.
He is?
I did not know that.
I didn't know that, yeah.
Hold on a second. Hold on.
Hold
on. I don't want to claim what. Yep, he was born into a Jewish American family. Yes, sir.
I'm sure.
I mean,
we're good at the basketball. We like basketball. We like it. We just aren't good at it. I don't know a Jew who doesn't love basketball. The problem is, you ever meet a lot of super athletic Jews? There's like 12 of us in all the pro sports that ever made it very far. And everyone knows like the best ones is like Sandy Koufax. Edelman's up there now. You know what I mean? Then it's like a giant. There was other guys. Like I'm on the list for best Jewish athletes of all time. I'm like number 600. Like I'm not far up the list.
Oh, breaking news! Damian Lillard is leaving the NBA campus.
No way.
Best way. Oh my God. I'm
Why
gonna.
why don't the Trailblazers just play without him?
I'm retweeting it to you. Retweeting it.
Okay.
Chris,
Damn.
unbelievable. I just retweeted it to you.
Cool. Wow. On Thursday and return to Portland for he's done.
He's done. Wow.
Literally 5 minutes ago, Damian Lillard's season is over.
So,
You got a basketball hoop? Hell yeah, Cody.
So is he
That's-
quitting or did he get injured or something?
Oh, he got injured.
He hurt his knee.
Oh.
So I can't remember when I said he hurt his. Everyone was kind of saying the season might be over for him. The last game they played because he fucked up his knee. I figured this was. I think even if they were gonna play, I don't think he's sticking around. He fucked his knee up pretty good. Oh man, further examination of his knee though. He did something to it. That means.
wow. Damn.
Look, I like how they posted the thing that nobody cares. Look at this.
There was some frustration in meeting towards the Bucks for blindsiding on the walkout plan.
Ugh, what is this? I hate Twitter, bro.
LeBron said he wants owners to be more involved and take action.
Ugh. What's up, Say Cool?
Wow.
Dame got his brains blown out by the Lakers. Dame about to be pissed as hell. He's gonna advance for free.
How many baseball games got postponed today?
4?
Oh,
4 or 5?
Yeah. Oh, the Astros game got postponed too. I think.
Well, they played their game yesterday. Actually,
That was due to the hurricane.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it has nothing to do with the idiots who got shot.
I haven't been doing YouTube for more than 2 years. It's only been 2 years. Literally, I'm on the start of my 3rd year today.
7 years? That's not a lot.
April 20th. Woo! Celebration time. I'm pretty sure my first video was 2 years. Woo!
Nah, it was 7 years ago, Rob. He just told you.
Oh, I know.
Oh,
He's a big fan.
Well, at this point, even if the Blazers did move on to the second round, they wouldn't go further. Nah, not without Dame.
Is there a way to go to your last page of videos?
This is
Sorry, I'm just trying to get. I want to just find when I actually technically is my first.
Upload.
Yeah, it's gonna take a second.
Wait,
I'm almost there.
Play tomorrow, Rob.
The Twins. It's gonna be difficult. We have a hard schedule this year.
Mm-hmm.
Arguably one of the hardest I would put up, but having to play the Twins, Indians, and White Sox a whole shitload is never fun. September 1st is my actual first video, so we're coming up on 2 years on next Tuesday. Wow,
Cool. That's pretty good. And you're already way past 1K. What? You're almost at 4K, aren't you?
yeah, we're at 37, 33. Not bad. Did they take away my copyright strike? Nope. Fucking bitches, dude. I better get to put the video back up at the end of the time. That would be nice. I doubt that, though. Welcome back, Killian. South Park has an athletic true. That's true.
That one guy hates Damian Lillard. I don't know why.
Because that one guy's a moron, that's why.
Oh.
Shots fired.
According to this guy, there's some frustration in meetings. Bucks blindsiding out on walkout plan.
It was George Hill who initiated. I thought it would have been like Giannis who initiated something like this.
You know why I think in baseball you didn't see a giant surge of guys wanting to sit out? John Dezier? I have never heard of you, John.
His name is
Probably because most of the people are from.
No, you read that wrong, Rob. It's Joint Dezier.
Oh yeah, I don't know your Joint. What
I know
school?
you from school.
Central? Maybe.
Nah, you know what was a good stream, Anonymous? The Cardinals versus Royals. That was a very good. Rob, wouldn't you agree? That was a pretty good stream.
What's that? The
Cardinals and Royals earlier.
Yeah, that's fun. It was good.
Me
Yeah,
and
it
Rob
wasn't.
were
It
the
was a
only
good one.
people that were rooting for the Cardinals. Everybody else was like,
What's up, FTP? But yeah, no, everybody was against you, Amir. That was some bullshit.
I don't know why. Every time I stream, people go against me. I'm like, what the fuck?
Central. Okay. What res hall were we in? But I have the chat up there, FTP. If you want to say something, I can it's Caleb.
If he gets it right, then what, Rob?
Caleb who?
Caleb. Do you know what Caleb, bro?
I don't think so.
That was a great stream till the end.
Yeah, my stream. Yeah, it was. Oh no. Oh yeah, yours.
He's talking about my stream.
Caleb. Do I know Caleb? 7 years ago. It would have been 2013. Yeah, I know what dorms I would have lived in. So you would only have to know me from the one dorms because I didn't hang out at other dorms. What dorm was it? Were we in? Because you were in my friends group, Caleb. So I don't know you from my small friends group. It was 6 guys. 2012. Okay, so I didn't even live on campus. I don't think that's possible. What classes did we have together? Like, dude, like I didn't even live on campus. How would we have? And trust me, if you don't know what apartment I lived in, that's a really big problem. I don't know anybody named Matt. So
It's starting to feel like a lie.
You can't rage sleep, Anonymous. I don't know about you, but when I'm pissed, the last thing I could do is sleep. I'm so happy we beat the Royals. I did not
okay, then what's the name of the res hall in 2013 that I lived in?
Rob, I did not want to lose to that team twice.
Yeah, no, that would have been hard to deal with.
And we helped out the Tigers. You helped us out.
Wait, did he say bio? I never took a single biology class in college. Never once. Dog, do you really think I could have taken a biology class? You don't know who I am, Joint. Cool. I didn't biotech. I didn't take biotech classes. Dog, I don't know you. Why would I have taken biotechnology?
You said we played RuneScape together.
Yeah, that's just naming a game I play. That's just someone being a fucking idiot.
It wasn't in your door.
Why would I have taken biotechnology classes?
Yeah, that doesn't even make sense.
How smart do you think I am? Imagine thinking I'm smart enough to do fucking technical biology. Dog, I majored in creative writing. I don't think you got the right Dirty Rob or something. I don't know. Like, I majored in English. I don't think you got the right guy. I didn't take science. No, I did. I took geology, the study of rocks. I was very good at that. Okay, call me.
Let me get the number through James.
I don't know who the fuck these people are. Matt, James, Caleb. I've never heard of these numbers. I have my phone right here. I've had the same number for 12 years.
What if he called you, Rob? Would you be like, what the fuck?
He's not going to, dude.
What's happening, Stickles?
I have no idea. Someone's being a really weird person.
It's I don't know. It just sounds like a lie. Sounds like a troll.
Yeah. Anyway, we're moving on. And now you're getting timed out for wasting my time. See you in 5 minutes. If you don't call, you're a stupid bitch.
Yeah, I'm gonna go. Have a great night.
See you later, Alex.
See ya, Alex.
Night.
Night.
But yeah, that's pretty crazy. This whole situation just getting worse. By the way, still nothing. Still nothing. He can be back in 5 minutes. It's fucking some idiot trying to get information from me, and he's just wildly swinging at names. I don't know anybody with those names. And if I did, I wouldn't, like, talk to him.
Oh, the hurricane looks like it's not really going to hit us.
That's good.
It looks like I've been looking at it. It looks like we're on the outskirts. It's going to hit the border of Texas and Louisiana, and we're close enough to where we're going to get some storms, but yeah, it's not really going to hit us.
Was it hitting Louisiana and shit, it looks like?
It's hitting the border.
Oh, okay, I see. It's kind of...
Yeah, 2020 is the worst year. I agree. In my lifetime, for sure.
Oh, I got a notification. Oh, Stay Cool is following me now. That's all it was.
The only good thing about 2020 is I got to work from home. That's it.
Yeah. 2017 was the worst year for me. The only good thing was the Astros.
So there, you had something there.
Yeah, 2017, there was Harvey. There was the problems with me and my dad reached to its extreme heights.
Beaumont.
Oh, Rob, did you hear? I'm not going back to the office till 2021.
Oh, you guys got the rest of the year out?
Yeah, it's going to be working from home until next year.
Bet you you're excited.
Yeah, that's good. I like that. I hope I can make
this
it
year
when
ain't
it's
too bad.
now.
This year ain't too bad for me.
Yeah, personally, yeah. But all the other
it's too
stuff
bad for
that's
me.
annoying, like just like the sports getting canceled left and right, and that's kind of annoying.
As someone who was born and raised in the Middle East, my whole life has been raised around chaos. So, like, to me, seeing the rest of the world finally in a state of panic, I'm like, I've been here my whole life. This ain't even like stage 3 for me. If you guys haven't noticed, I've been pretty calm the whole pandemic and all this. It's like, well, I've seen it get a lot worse. It can get
This is the worst pandemic.
That's what I keep trying to tell people. I'm like, listen, the sicknesses is pretty bad. That's a little scary for someone like me. But the rest of this, civil unrest, it gets a lot worse. Let me tell you guys. Oh, this could get way worse. Like, really bad. It could start a war, really, is what this could be. Like, as someone who's genuinely from an area where shit like this happens every, like, 10 years, roughly. Even before the U.S. showed up, this was going on all the time. It pops off. We'll see if it gets that bad. I hope not. America seems to be a little bit more civil. I'm starting to think I'm bad luck. I might need to get the hell out of your guys' country. Because it seems like ever since I got my citizenship, oh man, this country's falling apart. I'm like, damn. I thought this was a fucking gold mine.
Things would be better if, people would stop justifying stuff like burning buildings.
I like what Anonymous said, even though it's not true.
What did Anonymous?
We are like working from home because he started an underground casino.
Mir's been having people in to play the slots every day.
I wouldn't believe that. He lives in New York. New York is like one of the few hot spots. New York got it bad.
No, Corona, I mean...
Yeah,
Corona cases have gone down in New York. A lot, actually.
It has gone down, but a lot of people died because, what was it?
Well, originally New York was bad, but right now, Trey, it's kind of a lot better.
I'm pretty sure it's because y'all stopped sending people with Corona to nursing homes.
They're going on you, Trey. You're the topic of the chat.
The thing is,
Of course they would. It's because I'm the one dude that disagrees with them, and they're all moronic, brainless, left-wing nut jobs.
What's up, Jared? I'm just nice to, you know.
Trey supports the Washington football team.
I'm just very lucky that I'm not a communist.
Yeah,
I think that's what everyone has to count their blessings on. Because if I was a communist, I'd be the worst person ever. I'm very loudmouthed.
Yeah, the thing is, me and Rob disagree on quite a few things, but he's not
almost fundamentally politically on almost everything. I'm pretty far left compared to Mr. Trey here.
But he's not some weird nut job that goes,
I don't think I should. Not everyone has to agree on my views.
Yeah.
They're my views. They're, you know, lifetime of formation. It's hard to change people's views on things, especially when they get the older they get. Like, I was raised by a set of communists in a communist community where, you know, my neighbors were communists, my parents were communists. Basically, a weird little fucking street where I could go into anyone's house. Like, it's fucking very bizarre. Okay, and so I view the world in a weird like lens, I guess you could say, where I see where that could work, but it's also like there was 8 families on our street. Yeah, okay, it was very effective what we were doing, but at the same point in time, it's like, yeah, that was with like 40 people that lived in those eight houses. Do you really think that would work on any kind of large scale? I don't think so. But I don't know, it was fun. I liked it. Growing up with hippies.
That's the thing that I think is about communism. I don't agree with communism because they want to put it on a large scale, but the thing is, with a small group of people, one household, and then you do some, it's kind of works okay, but the bigger and bigger it goes, the worse off it is.
Again, I don't know who any of those people are. And where's your phone call? Again, dude, you're just saying random names. I don't know anyone named Jacqueline. You don't even know, like what's my real name? Like, fucking loser, dude. You're annoying, joint Denzier or whatever. I'm gonna call you. Yeah, we gave you a chance to call and you didn't come through, and now you're blocked because you're annoying.
Yeah.
Fucking, what were the names he gave? Like Kyle or like Carter or something?
Kyle. Drinking a monster.
Fucking Carter. Fucking retards, dude. I swear to God. I just wish some people get their necks broke. Yeah, exactly, Anonymous. It's just like so annoying. Yeah, but like, you know, your friend Michael, you know, your friend Thomas, you know, your friend Bill, you know, your friend Eugene, you know, your friend Frank, you know, your one friend Chris, you know, your one friend Gazelle, you know, your one friend Big Steve, you know, your one friend Little Ed, you know, your one friend Ricardo, you know, your one friend Ricky, you know, your one friend Tricky Dick, you know, your one friend Latrell. Yeah, man, that's who I know.
Just name a bunch of random names till he lands on one.
Yeah, that's basically what that was. Football with no fans is going to be super interesting. Yeah, no one can blame anything on like something fucking the people up. So any fuck ups are completely on the players and not on crowd noise.
No more throwing dildos on the teams either. What was that? A
You know
Bills
what's
game?
bullshit though is we all know the NFL will 100% only punish the Patriots for pumping in crowd noise. Somehow, we're going to get in trouble for this. And it's not even going to be for like anything other than we did it incorrectly.
Your crowd noise was just a little bit too louder than everyone else's.
Don't say Eugene. You know who could be lurking? Uh-oh.
What, Eugene Krabs?
No, the Dirty Dar.
The Dirty Dar.
That guy sucks.
No, man.
If Trump was a smart person, the way he would make it so the country hated immigration is he'd just tell them the story. He'd tell them a little bit about Nuzdar and let Nuzdar come up on the stage and talk for a few minutes. Where he'd be like, all right, check this out. And then he'd like jump off something and be like, "Gotta go. This has been another episode of Chugs," and runs off the stage. They'd be like, "Oh, okay, that's why we shouldn't have immigrants."
Wait, his name is Eugene?
That's what we call it. I think that's what Nuzdar or Anonymous calls him. The hairlines here. Oh, this is good. This is completely changed topics.
Hey, the nut jobs seem to have someone to attack.
I like how he's like, I have to get that number from James. I got the wrong number from this bitch named Jacqueline. Like, what the fuck? Bro, are you forgetting the names you used? Oh, I guess we could talk about the fun new situation regarding this man, Daniel Snyder. In Beauties on the Beach, the official video chronicling the making of the Washington NFL team's 2008 cheerleader swimsuit calendar, the women frolic in the sand, rave about their custom bikinis, and praise for a photographer putting them at ease in settings where sometimes only a strategically placed prop or tightly framed shot shielded otherwise bare breast. What the cheerleaders didn't know was that another video, intended strictly for private use, would be produced using footage from that same shoot. Set to classic rock, the 10-minute unofficial video featured moments when nipples were inadvertently exposed as the woman shifted positions or adjusted props. The lewd outtakes were what Larry Michael, the team's lead broadcaster and senior vice president, referred to as the good bits or the good parts. Oh, fuck. What did I just read?
It sounds like some pervert using his power to do something illegal, which could get him arrested.
Yeah, Snyder's fucked.
If this is true,
yeah, this sounds really true. Statement from Roger Goodell regarding this. Beyonce and Tina Taylor are hot. Hell yeah, they are.
Dallas Stars and Avalanche are tied.
We strongly condemn the unprofessional, disturbing, and abhorrent behavior and workplace environment alleged in the report, which is entirely inconsistent with our standards and has no place in the NFL. An independent investigation into these issues is in process, led by highly experienced counsel recommended by our god damn it, dude. We will continue to monitor the progress of this investigation and ensure that the club and its employees satisfy their obligations to give full cooperation to the investigators. If at any time the club or anyone associated with the club fails to do so, the investigating counsel has been asked to promptly advise our office, and we will take appropriate action. When the investigation concludes, we will review the findings and take any appropriate action at that time.
So
that's it. They're gonna take the franchise from him. That's that. Yeah, Ivanka Trump has or what's that one? Melania. That was pretty funny between Melania and Cardi B.
What happened between them?
Some senator tweeted that the world needs more Melanias and less Cardi B's, and it's like, I mean, like, you know how Melania got famous, right, bitch? She's got naked pictures all over the internet. Like, it's fine that she did that. There's nothing wrong with it, but they're not really that. They both made their money off sexualizing their bodies.
Yeah,
I mean, they're the same.
That's true, but I mean, one person drugged the men and stole their possessions, though. And then laughed about it.
Yeah, those guys were also like, I don't know, man. Those guys could have filed police reports and they didn't. If it's that clear, you know what I mean? That's how I always say it. It's like, well, if you know what they always say to women about those situations, why don't you file a police report? If you had a bunch of shit stolen
here's
from
the
you,
thing, though. It wasn't,
if
men
some
coming
bitch
out and
steals my
saying
shit
that.
and rapes me, I'm going to file police. I don't care. What? I don't want to fuck that nasty bitch.
But the thing about it, though, it wasn't men coming out saying that she did that to them. It was Cardi B coming out and laughing about it, saying she did it.
So that's because people don't care that men are victims. People don't care about that.
Yeah, that's true.
So Melania is I don't know, man. What kind of guys are in a situation where you can get drugged up by a hooker or a stripper? You know what I mean? It's like, where they? I don't know, man.
Well, I know that it's like not an ideal
I've
situation.
never been drugged by a woman.
You don't want to. The kind of men who are in that situation are probably not good men.
And they're never going to say anything about, like, you know what I mean? Like, it's like, yeah, so she robbed some drug dealers.
Then they're probably not good men, and they're probably. But it's like Cardi B's not. It's not exactly the same.
But I mean, but I mean, at the end of the day, it is. They both sold their bodies, they sexualized their bodies to gain fame. That's exactly what both of them did. How's it any different?
Because again, one drugged people and stole their stuff.
That's not how she got famous. That's literally not how she got famous. You're missing the point. How are they any different? How they got famous? Please answer my question.
I guess not I guess not in that area.
Again, exactly. You just brought up random shit that had nothing to do with my initial statement. Like, cool. They did the same thing. They both got their money and fame via sexualizing themselves. Nothing else. That's how they both got famous. If Cardi B was ugly and fat, she probably never has a career. Much like Melania. If she was ugly and fat, she's just sitting in a village in Ukraine or wherever she's from, Slovenia or whatever. Like, that's just it. That's the end of that. That's the way I view it anyway. It's like, and that's fine. That's how some women can get famous. Now, are they both different as they're aging? We'll see with Cardi B. Melania, yeah, she definitely changed as she got older. Most models do. But again, much like most models, they make money sexualizing themselves, which is fine. Mm-hmm. But it's weird that, like, it's like, that one, like the congresswoman could have used a lot of other Republican women to go after Cardi B. But it's like, why would you go after a woman that literally used to pose nude? Like, I could see the first lady's pussy on the internet with no real effort. Like, I've seen her titties like several times in several different pictures. They're just out there. They're not hidden. She didn't go through the internet and delete them. They're in magazines. You know what I mean? Like, there's nothing wrong with that. And there's nothing really wrong with that. It's cool that our first lady was that hot at one point. I'm fine with it. I think it's dope. But there's not much difference in how they made their fame and money. And again, is there anything wrong with that? No, if you're a woman and you don't use those advantages, and you're a good-looking woman with a nice body. Sorry, but in the modern era, if you don't know how to take advantage of that, you're kind of a dumb bitch. You can make a lot of money being a hot bitch these days. You don't got to do anything. Pretty sure you just take pictures of your titties and you can make millions on OnlyFans. How much did that one Bella Thorne lady make?
I don't even think Bella Thorne sold any nudes at all. She just
showed her a picture in her bra and panties, and she made millions of dollars.
She didn't even need to go nude.
No, you don't need to. You just gotta suggest it.
You don't even need to do that. You just gotta go on Twitch.
It's so easy, dude. But see, I would make an aggressively ugly woman. So I'm like, I pray I don't have daughters because they'll look just like me. Just be like, oh, the poor girl. You're just screwed over, aren't you?
How much did Bella Thorne make off of bathwater?
No, that's the weird British one. The Belly or whatever her name is.
The Fiend, that one, yeah.
Yeah.
She didn't even.
She made $1 million in 24 hours. Yeah, cool $1 million just for taking some pictures, bro. That's so fucking bullshit. I'll never see $1 million in my life, probably. She's got that in titty pictures, bro. God, dude, women have it so much easier than men these days. But we did this. We set this up as this is the society we created as men. Like in the past,
the men.
It seems like this is where it's like where we wanted it to be anyway. Because who's really empowered when women are selling themselves for sex for empowerment? Did the men trick them into thinking that sexual liberation is empowering? I hope that somehow that's happened, because I mean the most of the feminist movement started with men pushing women into being feminist
Well, that
for
is
whatever
true.
reason.
Yeah, that is true. The beginning
started
of
by a man.
It was, and most of the women didn't even want to vote. The suffrage movement was that way too.
And eventually,
there was some women.
There was a lot. It was a good deal, but like didn't seem like it was like a crazy amount of them. Like when you look into this, you're like, wait a minute, this doesn't seem like a lot of bitches.
No, there were a lot of women actually actively against it. Many of them writing articles about.
But again, like, were they against it? A lot of the argument that the schools try to use is, well, they were against it because they were afraid of the patriarchy.
Well, I don't know about that. All I know is the arguments they put forth. And one of the arguments that I know they put forth that the women who were against it were is because they didn't want to tear up the household. That if one woman voted differently from a man, it would somehow destroy the home.
I like the way people thought back in like the 20s. They're like, because everything was so new. Like they had no idea how shit worked. They're like, what are we going to do about this?
Oh my gosh, we disagree on something? That's going to destroy our whole relationship.
Selena Powell is showing videos of her fucking rappers and making good for these ladies. Hey, I'm all for the women's making the monies how they can. We've created those markets, us as men. This is our fault. This is the society we've created because, technically according to women, this is the society we've been erecting, and it's all about women getting more and more naked. And it's like, cool. We're not even, this is fucking, whatever dude set this up, because there's no way a woman set up sexual liberation as part of feminism. I don't believe that. That seems like something a guy slipped in, like, make sure you have lots of sex too. And they went, yeah. And he went, what?
Oh, here's the thing. How many dudes here is against the free the nipple movement?
0. I've never met a guy who's ever. I like how they're like, conservatives don't like it. What conservatives don't like titties? Yeah. Oh, I think they pretend like they're like, yeah, fuck that. No, you can't take your titties out. So they're like, watch me. And it's like, ooh, you got me, bitch. You fucking whore. This is so easy. It's like, if you ever meet a guy who's genuinely against that, you have to give that guy a handshake because he's doing the Lord's work and you don't even know what he's doing because he's out here fucking pretending. And he's doing it to get them more riled up to make sure they get more into it. They showed Brian, they would call him a witch and it would be over. Yeah, exactly. They couldn't disagree back in the day because he'd be like, remember what happened in Salem, bitch? You remember the 1600s in Salem, Massachusetts? You will no longer exist. And I will be healed as a hero, okay, bitch? Because I turn you in. I'll get the 3 pennies. Fuck with me again. And that was how women were treated at the time. But I also found out a lot of with the weird stuff about the Salem witch trials. Did you know a lot of it's like classist shit? It was like a lot of like rich women that got attacked by. It was like a weird. If you look into the people that got attacked, it's always like some rich daughter of somebody. It's always like, oh, it's one of these things.
One of the things that's actually surprising is the amount of women who accused other women. Yeah.
For jealousy reasons. A lot of the times what would happen is because of certain laws in the Americas, especially at that time, because it was British law, what happened was if your husband died, the woman inherited everything. So she would all of a sudden, like, there were like a lot of women that would take multiple husbands during war times. Like they just kind of kept, like so they'd become very wealthy. The same thing happened in Sparta, where they built this, like, yeah, it was a male dominated society, but the women have all the money. Like, it's a weird fucking situation. And so what would happen is a lot of these widows with a lot of money and a lot of power, technically, because they're rich in those colonies, Guess what would they be accused of?
Being witches.
By men. Yep. A lot of men would be like, that bitch is a witch. That's why her husbands keep dying. And then all of the men would be like, makes a lot of sense to me. And then all the women would be like, yeah, that seems accurate. She's killing them for their money to make witch stuff.
And the whole testing to see if they're a witch is kind of, you tie them up and then you throw them into a river. If they shoot out the river, they're not a witch.
That's why I don't understand why people say, no, people back in the day were as smart as we are. Are you sure?
Okay, with their whole idea of how to figure out if they're a witch or not, nobody would have been shot out the river like that, so no one came back a witch. You would think eventually someone would think witches don't exist. But no.
I would have hit them with irrefutable logic. I'd have been like, listen, if I was a witch or a wizard, the male witch, would I not let you capture me? I wouldn't have let this happen to me. I'd have never let you put me in handcuffs, motherfucker. What the fuck? I'd have used my wizardry powers and gotten out of this.
And then they throw you in because you're using logic.
No, I think that, but that's good logic. That's really be like, how in the world did you capture a fucking powerful wizard? Well, with what? Mere more like how? That's not possible, man. You'd have to capture me with fucking magic too, and I'd scare him. I'd be like, listen, if I was a wizard, I'd just get up and leave because I don't want to be killed. Guess what? I can't do right now. Just get up and leave. I haven't left yet because I'm a fucking not a wizard. I can't break out of here. I'm surprised nobody used that. I don't understand why that was never recorded defense in any of those trials. Like, why? How come you could be arrested? How could you arrest that witch?
Someone might have said that at one point, but they didn't listen. Just threw them in.
I guarantee it worked too. I bet you there was one case where somebody was like, "Well, yeah, but like how? Like I'd have left. I'd have left a long time ago. I'd have just broke out of these chains with wizardry and been gone on my broom." Like, what the fuck are you accusing me of? Like, that's stupid. Why am I still here then if I'm a wizard? If you wanted to like kill and capture me on the same day, then it would be like, hey, there's a chance he's a wizard. He had no time to escape to prove it. I've been here for 7 days. Why the fuck would I do this to myself if I have the power to leave? I feel like that would have been that should have been more an effective way. Like check after 3 days on the person. If they're still there, guess what? Probably not a wizard or witch because they'd have just left. Logic dictates that to me. If you have magic powers, you could probably break out of shitty iron shackles. Well, with people that stupid, you just say it's a devil's lock, a devil's trick. Yeah, exactly. Just be like, listen, if I had wizard and magic and devil's powers, I'd be gone. I'd be fucking so gone from here. Are you kidding? I have no idea, Nathan. But apparently Nuzdar says he's got all his information to cops. The police officer told me and said if this happens again, I would contact and call them. I'll go back in time and just play. Mike, don't go back in time. Mike, I don't know. You're probably bigger than everybody back then. They can't really do much to you. Just bring money with you.
Yeah, you know how short Napoleon is? You know how short Napoleon is?
Like 5'9", like 5'7", 5'9". It's the way that the numericals.
Yeah, he was called short because he was short for modern time, but like back then he was actually average.
5'7". Yeah, 5'7", 5. No, he's between 5'7" and 5'9". What happens is I think the way that the nines and it's an actual misprint, and it might have been on accident or it might have been on purpose, but he was like 5'9". All the like garments that they have of his are like they fit the 5'9" person. Like clear, like it's like, oh, okay. He was, and a lot of those reports came from Britain, who kind of fudged his legacy quite a bit. Wonder why the British would have done that.
Didn't the British like send him off to an island for imprisonment, but then he like came back?
He came back, and he almost took over Europe again. Then they sent him back, and then he died there, I think.
Yeah.
Napoleon rules. I was going to say that one guy, I think they're black. And I was going to say, you guys, I wouldn't go back in time to any time. I don't know when Jews would have had a good run, but I think this is our best run in history is like right now. Much like my black friends here, we don't get to have a fun time going back in time.
I can't go too far back. I am Italian.
I would have to, yeah, Trey, you just go back to the times of like the Roman Empire, be like, this will be fun.
There we go. Yeah. But
I would literally have to go when the Jews first took Canaan. Then it's like, who you might want to avoid till the 2000s there, Rob. We can go when we first settled Israel back all those years ago, and we killed all the Canaanites and all the other shitty pagans. You know, the tribe of the Abrahamic tribe, the ones that worship the one gods, the Israelite tribe eventually comes and kills everybody around them, takes the rest of the land. Some of them fled like the Canaanites. A lot of people think those are who became the Carthaginians. Debatable, right? It's debatable. A lot of things in history are super debatable about who became who. And because, I mean, the Canaanites didn't completely disappear. They fled. And I'm pretty sure they went down to Carthage. It's complicated, you know what I mean? And eventually Carthage fought they fought with Rome for a long ass time in Carthage, and because I'm pretty sure they were like really like it's like they were like Arab and kind of black in Carthage. So it's like, what are you guys? They weren't quite sure what the races were.
Yeah, supposedly God told Israel's to kill all of them, but they didn't and allowed them to escape, and then they ended up becoming a nuisance.
Oh yeah, then that was our curse.
That was the curse, because y'all didn't kill them off like I was supposed to.
You've done a lot of shit that God just really is not okay with, and like super religious Jews are like, well, we deserved whatever we did. We should have never left Israel. Do you know that's what a lot of religious Jews think? Like we got Holocaust because we weren't in Israel. And that why do they were so dead like set against never leaving again? It's like maybe we really shouldn't fuck with this whole God situation, because if God is real, he was very pissed off with his people, because we're the chosen ones. So like, if God's real, good luck to the rest of you getting in. I don't know how that works. I know the Christians might get in because they've been very good to the Jews recently. Since America, the American Christians are all going to get in because America's Israel's good buddy. And honestly, the way I interpret the Abrahamic God, as long as you worship him, he doesn't give a shit about the rest of it. He made 3 different versions of the religion, basically the same fucking book. I don't know what he did. And just like tweak that. Basically what the Abrahamic religions are. They're very, very similar.
Yeah, they're all so similar.
And they all borrow from each other so heavily, except Judaism.
Yeah.
It looks at the rest of that and goes, not yet. You guys are see, the thing with Judaism is we accept Jesus as a prophet, or as a prophet, much like I think in a lot of what's up, Jeff? And in a lot of Judaism, they're starting to finally get over that Muhammad would have been a prophet. It's just to the Jewish people, those aren't saviors, or they're not our guy. They're not the guy yet.
Yeah, they're still waiting
waiting for Moses to come on back. What is he up to? We've already had our guy. We had Moses. We're like, everyone's like, where's the Jews' Messiah? Moses. He's gone now, though. He made it society for us. He went up on a mountain and he yelled at us. It was good times. Good times.
Yeah.
It's weird being Jewish because everything is just like we're one of like the oldest lasting people left. What's up, Sad Words? We're a really old group of people.
Hey, Sad Words finally made it.
When Isaac took the church and the other Ishmael to the church. Yep, they technically those are considered the fathers of the Judas. Ishmael is very important in Islam, isn't he, Amir?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say Ishmael, the older brother of Isaac, a very important figure in the Islamic religion. Yeah, what's up, Sad Words? Would you like to come on?
Yeah, Abraham was supposed to create nations, and then he went and had an affair, which was his wife told him to go have an affair with the slave, supposedly, and then That was
Hagar.
Ishmael, and then he went on and then he had a child with his
Abraham
wife.
fucked Rebecca. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, I'm just kidding. And then
He had a
then
child with his wife,
little
and then the
Isaac.
wife, the wife went, "It's either this child or that child. You better choose now." And so
I'm gonna go with Isaac.
And
he's gonna kill Isaac, but then God was like, "Well, I was fucking kidding. Don't actually kill your kid. I'm glad you were going to do that, though. Thank you, Abraham. You're a good guy." And then Isaac eventually. Here's how the religions really start with. What the fuck is the name of Isaac's two kids? There's Jacob and Enoch, I think. And Jacob, Enoch was supposed to receive the blessing of Isaac. Not many people know about this. I don't know if this is taught in Christianity at all, but it's the story of Enoch and Jacob. Very interesting Bible story, because technically what that is a lot of Christians and a lot of Europe, because Enoch is considered like the father of Europe, the father of other places. Because eventually what happened with Enoch is Enoch was sent out by his father to go kill something because Isaac was getting old in age. He's probably like 90 years old. They say 900 in the Bible.
I know this. I know the story you're talking about.
Yeah, and then basically what happens is Jacob, or Enoch, is sent out to go hunt and kill something and prepare a meal for his father to receive the father's blessing, because Isaac and God, they're like this. Like Isaac and God, there is no closer two people ever than Isaac and God. You think David and King David and Jacob and all them have fucking great ties to these people? Not like Isaac. Okay, so like Isaac has the power to make like one of his kids. The story of Enoch isn't the Christian Catholic Bible. Okay, so Enoch goes and he gets kind of like he goes to do that for his father. Now the wife, the mother Rebecca.
What do you mean it's not in the Bible? I know the exact story he's talking about.
Like like fucking. So the mother Rebecca, which is my mom's name and my grandma's name. Very cool, by the way. Kind of irrelevant, but it's what a lot of Jewish women are named. But so they go ahead and she grabs her son Jacob, and they basically glue some hair onto the guy to make him furry like Enoch, because Enoch's really hairy and big and shit. And they basically trick, they kill something and they make a meal and they give it to Jacob, and they trick the blind, sick Isaac into giving the blessing to Jacob. That he was going to be he's going to have all these kids. He was going to like create the world of Judaism. He was going to have a lot of sons, which is the 12 tribes of Judaism that eventually come from Jacob. His name is changed from Jacob to Israel. It's the story of how Israel's founded, by the way, is basically this story. It's one of my favorite ones. And I hate when people try to sit there and tell me that the Jews have no claim to that fucking piece of land right there. Really? The foundation of our religion is right there. The 12 tribes that are in this country of Israel, all those different, the Canaanites, the Israelites, the fucking the Judeas, all those groups, those are all of Jacob's children, the 12 children that he had. Sorry.
Yeah, Anonymous.
That's my people's claim to the land. I mean, people have very good claim to the land as well, but just not the exact. It's so complicated. It's so complicated in that region, because technically Enoch's very important in the Muslim religion, I believe, as well. Like, he's super important. It's just, if you really read it, Jews and Muslims, it's gonna be a while before they get along, because the way that the Bible reads, the Jews have been. They keep getting fucked. Like, the Muslims got fucked over until Muhammad showed up in the Bible, if you read it correctly. It's like Enoch got fucked, Ishmael got fucked, this guy got fucked, and this guy got fucked. And then Muhammad was like, I've had enough of this. And it's kind of like, and God even kind of went, yeah, you know what? We've been kind of fucking over this group, a specific line of people. Wow, we've really fucked this line of people over. All right. And then they got Persia,
Yeah,
I don't know too much of the Islamic religion, but I have a rough idea of it, because it's like, I know central figures. That's my biggest thing.
Yeah, it's very similar to Judaism.
Yeah, They're very similar starts. You know all the same story. We all know all the same stories.
Yeah,
generally.
stories are all the same.
Very similar. The sad words is out here dying. Sorry to go off on a Bible tangent, but I just, it's kind of a...
With the statement from Cadell right there.
Yeah, because he's a bitch.
Yeah, and anonymous fucker, it is in the Bible. That story with Enoch and Jacob, and
yeah, I believe it is.
That's in the Bible, Anonymous. I don't know what you're talking about. It's not in the Bible. It is in the Bible.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's a pretty. It would be in the Old Testament, right?
He said it's not. I think he was saying it's not in the Catholic Bible.
Because they don't fuck with the Old Testament in the Catholic Bible, do they?
No, they go more towards the New Testament.
Yeah, and then Revelations and shit.
Yeah, I don't even think
they're
Catholics
more like
are technically Christian.
Pope, I think. No, they're not. They're different. It's like
it's a different sect of religion.
It's like it's Christian and Catholics are basically Shia and Sunni split. It's almost the exact same split.
But see, even Shia and Sunni are very similar.
Catholics, yeah, because they're both very similar. It's down to like a belief in the Holy Trinity, and it's almost like the same belief in Islam. It's like the way I view Christianity and Catholicism is like Christians believe the power is not at all through that fucking Pope guy.
Yeah,
and Catholics do.
And the Catholics do.
Yeah, we believe
the difference between Sunnis and Shias. They think the line of God goes through this way, and it ended in this people. It's like the two different lines of God, and that's essentially what Christians and Catholics do not agree on. Catholics believe the line of God is through the Pope. Christians believe it's through Jesus, and that's that. And that's I think correct, right? I don't want to mischaracterize that religion. I don't. Again, I'm not those religions. But that seems to be. Have a good night, Sadward.
Basic.
That seems to be the basic. That is kind of the basic thing because the Christian belief through most actual Christians I've talked to is, we get the power through Jesus. We talk to Jesus directly. We pray to Jesus directly. We get power through Jesus directly. The prophets get power through Jesus directly. The preachers through Jesus. Everything's through Jesus, and you can't go through God except through Jesus. And we follow the teachings of Jesus. That's what a Christian is by definition. It's a follower of Christ. But when you look at Catholics, and their whole thing is, you got to pray to the Pope. You got to pray to the saints. You got to go to a confession to the Pope, and all this other stuff. And they put a barrier between you and Jesus. So it's.
And then one of the major differences between the Sunni and Shia is the Sunni and Shia are younger, so their violence is a little bit more prevalent right now. But like if we were alive back 400 years ago when there was consistent holy wars between Christians and Catholics, every time a king would change, there'd be a holy war for 4 years in the country. It's just like
there was one time where there were 3 different popes because of the power struggle.
The Eastern Orthodox Pope, the Pope in the fucking Western Rome and Eastern Rome. It's like, what the fuck, you guys? Yeah, and everyone's like, well, how come those religions are having this problem? It's like, are you going to ignore the first 1,000 years of Christianity and Catholicism trying to get along? Well, actually, technically, Catholicism kind of just dominated till the 1400s. So about 400 years of those two religions attempting to coexist together. Are we going to ignore that? The Dark Ages?
One of the biggest fights was allowing the people to actually read the Bible themselves.
Yeah, because they realized as soon as Martin Luther figured out how to read, he read the Bible and went, no one's even ever going to believe what I just read. What if he went up to the first guy and he went, what if I told you some shit about that book? I want to get my hands on one of the old illiterate Bibles where only one guy could read it. Be some crazy shit like God is 20 foot tall and Jesus was made out of rocks and shit. It's just like, yeah, I'd be scared too. Jesus Christ. Colin Cowherd thinking Steelers is going to be a shit show this year. Yeah, I stopped watching Cowherd. He's gotten really clowny.
He's not good. I don't know why people.
No, I don't get how I like Skip. At least is right weirdly often. Skip was dead on with the Dame shit. Remember, look at what he said. He said he comes up small in the playoffs.
The reason why Skip is right weirdly often is because he'll he'll contradict himself. So he'll say two different statements, and one of them has to be correct.
Well, no. Also, with Skip in basketball, a lot of people concede Skip really does know basketball. He's been covering the NBA for like 50 years. The dude just knows how the game works. His weird hatred of LeBron and Michael Jordan, he's been dead right about how LeBron's career is going to shake out. It's just like, dude, how does he just know this? I think he's just got an eye for basketball real hard. Because most sports announce, like, most of those guys have their one or two sports where they're really like, you know.
Didn't he like try to play basketball at one point?
Yeah, he was Pistol Pete Maravich. He was Water Pistol Pete. He averaged 1.4 points a game in his senior year of high school. Remember the Jalen Rose clip when he dunked on Skip?
Yeah.
But then Skip told like the saddest story ever told the next week, and everyone's like, "Oh, okay, well that makes sense, Skip." And even Jalen Rose was like, "Yeah, I feel bad saying what I said because I didn't know the whole story." It's just like, man, come on. No, you're just embarrassed because Skip dug up everything about you and called you that night and went, "You really want to keep going with this, Jalen?" He's just like, "How did you find all that out about me, Skip? You're scaring me." He just turned his head like this. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Look in the Catholic or Christian Bible. He is mentioned in 337, Hebrews 11:5, and Jude 11:4, but no actual book of Enoch.
No, there's no actual book of Enoch, but the story that Rob just told is actually there. There's 66 actual books. We can't have a book for each story.
I don't know. People think Colin Cowherd is so good, but I just don't see his. I don't see what
He's normally good with the NFL, but sometimes he then just takes clown takes and then pretends like an injury is like last year he predicted the Lions would be bad. He's like, "See, I was right. The Lions were bad." It's like, yeah, but you don't bring up Stafford got hurt, and they were like one of the better teams before he got hurt.
Yeah,
You fucking dishonest hack.
and he loves Sam Darnold too much. It's like, what the fuck? He's not.
Yeah, for weird reasons. It's like, yeah, dude, there's actual potential there, but the fact you keep bringing up that he's like a West Coast kid with a Midwestern ethos and a, East Coast upbringing, and it's like, what the fuck? What? He's got a thick trunk. Because we all know how Colin likes his prospects. Thick trunks. Skip pretends to be a Cowboys fan. Ooh.
Yeah, he likes the Patriots.
No, Skip hates Bill Belichick.
Yeah, but I'm
like
saying
genuinely hates Bill.
Brady. He loved Brady.
Oh yeah, he's a Brady fanatic. Yeah, he loves Tom Brady.
He's gonna become a Buccaneers fan now.
He thinks like
he roots for Brady. I think he likes Bruce Arians though, so he'll probably root for the Bucs a little bit.
Yeah.
He calls them the Succaneers though. So
the Cowboys have so much going for them this year. I kind of fear that they're just gonna fall apart. They have all the right talent. They have a coach that's won a Super Bowl before. Well, I think he has 2 Super Bowls, don't he? I don't know. It just seems too many things are going their way. I feel like it's just going to all fall apart.
Wait, what team are we talking about?
The Cowboys.
The guy only won 1 Super Bowl. But yeah, he only won 1 in Green Bay. That's it.
So he didn't win one with before Rodgers. What was it before Rodgers?
That was Holmgren that one Favre.
Okay.
Yeah.
It was,
and I'm pretty sure I think McCarthy has another ring, but I think it was as the coordinator in San Francisco.
Anyway. But he has this. But he does. The point is, he has the experience, and that offense is really looking good. It just doesn't. It just seems like, I don't know. They may fall apart.
No, he only has 1 Super Bowl, Rob. So.
Okay, I was trying to think like who he came from. Might have been Holmgren in Seattle.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I was watching an old Longhorns game, the 2006 national championship game, And I saw a coach on there that seemed very familiar. He looked like the coach that coaches for the Seahawks right now.
Oh, Carroll.
Yes, Pete Carroll. I was watching it. I saw Pete Carroll.
Before he ruined USC. Oh, no, that's when he was in the process of ruining USC by giving everybody money.
Yeah, he was.
Oh, shit, it's 2 a.m. I didn't even realize that. I'm going to start to wrap this up, you guys.
All right.
Like, you know.
All right. Sorry to be random, but I'm kind of tired. I was starting to realize, like, why am I so tired right now?
Yeah, it's almost 2.
Yeah, that went pretty quick. That was what's up?
That's why Pete Carroll worked out really well in the beginning of his Seattle reign, was that he knew the college football players, but now I feel like he doesn't know them at all. Like, look at the draft picks they're doing. It's ridiculously dumb. Like, I don't know what they're doing in terms of drafting.
Dallas will be good this year for sure, or you can definitely blame it all on Dak. Same goes to Baker Mayfield too. Yeah, I agree.
Baker is going to have a bounce back year, I think, this year. I really do.
Yeah, I we'll see with the Browns. I want to see it. I want to see it.
I want to see it. I'm just saying he can it be as bad as last year though? It's like anything.
Baker has a high. Baker seems to have a high ceiling but a low floor.
Most of you guys don't got hairy stomachs like I do. I'm a fucking man. Have a good night, everyone. But thank you guys for coming on. I appreciate it. Yeah, thank you guys for coming on. I appreciate it. It was a fun stream. A little contentious at first, but then it kind of calmed down, which is the inevitable goal. But yeah, so far everybody that will know more tomorrow around like 11 o'clock. It sounds like regarding the NBA and what they're going to do. My money is on they cancel the season, but
yeah,
seems like right now that's what they're looking like they're going to do, because you really shouldn't do the season without the Clippers and Lakers. It's going to look bad.
Well, I mean, I don't mind if they cancel. I'm not watching it anyway, so I'm not supporting them right now. And my Rockets are going to choke anyway, so.
There you go. Watch James Harden be like, well, I don't care about none of this. I'm just playing basketball. I like how silent Harden is on like stuff like this. He just never talks.
He wore people attacked him because he wore a mask with a blue stripe on it.
Yeah, and he was like, I just think it looks cool. And I'm like, yeah, you guys do realize it's James Harden you're like talking about, not like a scholar or anything. I don't think he even talks about that shit. I don't think he cares.
Like, it's funny.
You know why? You know what I keep saying in baseball? Why I don't think baseball is going to embrace this whole thing as wide as everyone thinks they might. A lot of the colored people in baseball aren't Americans.
No, they're from mostly
Hispanic countries.
Yeah, Hispanic countries.
And I'm like, do they care super hard in baseball? Like they do. They like it bothers them and stuff. But like,
and the people who are fans, also, if you want to sit there and think, people who are probably true baseball fans, they aren't exactly going to be a whole bunch of people shouting for police brutality either.
Well, no, it's not. It has nothing to do with me to the fan. To me, it's more like I don't know if the guys playing, like, because a lot of them don't live in the Americas. Like, they don't like live in the United States once the season ends. They go back home. I don't know if like.
Yeah, I got scared today because the Cardinals took forever to take the field, and I was like, "Are they gonna play or what's going on here?"
Honestly,
well, I knew the Reds weren't gonna play.
Not playing has got to be one of the dumbest things. What is that going to do? Like, even if there really is a problem, what is not playing going to do?
Oh, I think it causes a lot of attention to an issue. It causes a lot of people to talk about. Think about what the NBA did. There a lot of fucking news was made from that. It caused a lot of news, a lot of attention.
Yeah, but a lot of it is just people pissed off at the players. Not really. The people who are talking about the problem are people who were already talking about the problem. A lot of the other people are just pissed off they're not playing. They're not changing anyone's minds. The people who really do, the people who care about the police brutality are the ones that are still going to care about it at the end of the day, and the ones who don't care are just going to be really pissy about them not playing. They're not going. It's not changing anyone's minds at all.
Yeah. Hey, Jack, Corey, you're a bitch and your mom's fat.
Rob has no energy, you can tell.
And I hope your dad dies of ass cancer. I don't have any energy for you, Jack. I hope your whole family dies of terrible cancers. I don't care about you, Jack. I don't got energy to fuck with you right now, dude. I don't even know
Overreactions
who
from
you are.
anyone's always going to be react. There's always going to be an overreaction from someone. I don't think you can train everyone to not overreact to something.
Yeah, I got woke up at 7 o'clock by thunderstorms and shit. I'm tired. Exactly, though. All right, everybody. So, you shouldn't use those words because you're like a white guy, Jack, and also like a ginger. That doesn't make sense.
Hey, that's Harrisist, okay? Right there.
Yeah, you're a Harris, and you're a racist. What am I salty about? You're just a weird guy. You came in going, "What's up, pussy?" You're the one that's salty. You got a problem. Yeah, and I still fuck your mom and your bitch.
You know what sucks is people on YouTube can't see anything these guys are saying.
One follower. I have 220 of them. You clearly cannot like see numbers very well. But good for you, man. You don't know how to read numbers. I already gave those, Jeff. You can find them earlier on. You do enough, Jack. Nope, Jack, you care. That's all that matters to me, buddy. I'm glad you're watching. I'm glad I bother you so badly and I live rent-free in more people's heads. You know, like, I'm actually probably going to start suing or like trying to collect money from people who like I live rent-free in the heads of. Because like I should get something for this. People expect me to be spread out so thin into so many people, different people's lives. Like I live rent-free in like 20 different people's heads. It's pretty bad at this point. Like I just live there rent-free with a camper and shit. I got to go check on all my properties soon. It's bad, man. I got like 20 properties I got to upkeep and shit. And I think I should be getting paid for this. I don't know about you guys, but like it seems I live rent-free in a ridiculous amount of people's heads. It's pretty bad. And that's fine. That's totally cool. And that person left the stream like a little pussy. As soon as you bring up that you live in someone's head, it's yeah.
And the reason you live in so many people's heads is because you aren't very PC.
No, people can't handle me, and they think they're gonna like bitch me up or something. It's like probably not. Most people. He just got an Aaron Judge jersey, and damn, Amir, you got an Aaron Judge jersey?
He's lying his ass off.
Oh, I know. I figured.
With that though, Rob, someone actually looked at the whole stream trying to find it. This dumb 49er fan who couldn't find it. His name is like Brandon the Buck. He's trying to find it. It's like, where is the jersey? I can't find it. Anonymous got him good. He's an idiot.
Damn, that's not good.
It's not real. It's just Anonymous trying to trick you.
Yeah, but all right, guys. That's what I figured. That's like me saying, like, bro, Trey was on wearing a pro Oklahoma shirt. I don't even know what that was. I don't even know. He was like, bring a football team to the Oklahoma City. Secret Thunders fan. He was a bunch of weird shit, but like put Harden and Westbrook back on their real team.
Dude, Thunder don't deserve a ring if they had Harden, Westbrook, and Kevin Durant and got nothing from it.
I have like 3, 5, 4, 5, like 6 sports hats and a couple jerseys, like 7, like 3 or 4.
You killed Amir. Jeff was gonna.
And you've all seen my old basketball jersey, so that was cool.
Hey, I do have a KD jersey though.
That's funny. But all right, everybody, I'm going to get out of here, everyone. So thank you guys for coming on. I appreciate it. Thank you all for stopping by. I appreciate the likes. I appreciate the dislikes, yada, yada, yada. We'll be live tomorrow for the Tigers and Twins. That should be around like 7 o'clock, which should be pretty good time. I might do an afternoon stream, play some Madden. Just depends on how I feel tomorrow afternoon.
Well, tomorrow I got to work again.
Oh, that's fun. And Amir, you said you're taking tomorrow off?
I might do the second game of the Pirates and Cardinals. I didn't know.
Oh, you guys have a doubleheader?
Yeah, I might do the second game.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
I can't do the first game. I'll do the second.
Yeah. All right, for sure. See you later, Anonymous. All right, see you later, everybody. Have a good rest of your evening. Thank you again for stopping by. I'll see you tomorrow. So Amir might be live for the game 2 of the double. Oh, trade vanished.
Yeah, I'll be live for the second game of the doubleheader.
Okay, for sure. I'll be live around 7. So I'll see you then if I do. If not, see you when I see you. Peace.